Hey there, this is Makarov owner. I'm going to go ahead and turn this up. Making a little video on Tokarev. I got thinking about this thing overnight. My dad has one of the CZ52 pistols, and yeah, I need to get some, I need to get a bullet mold for that, and I was thinking about getting some dies, but, I'm pretty creative. So as I'm thinking about this, I'm going, can I use 7.62 by 39 dies and bush it up a little bit in order to get where I'm going? Because basically the neck and, it's going to be roughly the same diameter, and then of course the length isn't the same, but I've bushed stuff up before, especially like making 7.62 by 45. So I thought, I'll try it before I go to work here. And so, compared to measurements and all that stuff. And so what I came up with was I have a 38 special piece of brass, or 357, whichever one it is, and a 32 casing stuffed into it, and I created a spacer bushing to fit up inside the die. And then I have some lubed cases here that are 223, and let's see if I can prop this up here. There you go, I think you can see that. And so I can just shove this up in the top here, give it a little shove, and you see they slip right back out, and so I've done a number of them right here. And these top end pieces, they actually measure out to be right about 31 caliber, which is kind of cool because I can guarantee I'll make jacketed bullets out of those. So this is what those pieces look like when they're trimmed off. And as far as the other cases, once they're trimmed, this is what they look like. And I've already checked them against, of course, mathematically, and then I've checked them against the chambering and the pistol, and it accepts the brass nicely. So, so the answer to my question was, can you make Tokarev brass using 7.62 by 39 dies? And the answer to that is yes. So decapping the 7.62, or excuse me, the 223 brass, which is what I'm using, once it's trimmed down, because I don't have 223 dies, once it's trimmed down, I can actually use the bushing from a 30 caliber lead decapper, little hand universal decapper, and then I have a little punch right here that's got a pretty long end on it, and that's able to reach right down and through the case easily. So that's pretty simple. And then the base is basically just a 9mm base, so I mean, loading up shouldn't be any big deal, and I should be able to use the same bushing method to just go ahead and seat bullets. And I don't know about crimping yet. We'll see. But I was kind of excited about that. I know I'm kind of monotone, but yeah, that was kind of fun. As far as trimming, what I'm doing for trimming, I put these guys, the 223 modified cases, I put those into my metal lathe. And I have this little tool that I made up. I use it for a number of things. Actually, you guys should make one of these. They're 5/16 bolt with a couple long nuts on there, and I use it for a number of things on my lathe for cutting and trimming. But if you can see what I've got there, I mean, I can set it to whatever depth I want to insert a case, and then I take my little hand hacksaws, my brass, I just load up the brass into a 4-jaw chuck, and then as it's spinning, I hold this piece in one hand and I cut off with the hacksaw, and then after that I just deburr it, and then we're ready to go. It's pretty easy. But here, I'll do another one of those and then I'll let you go, because I got stuff to do too. I got to get to work. But yeah, it's kind of fun. So it's it's neat to see that you can do things like this with casings. And I've been wondering about jackets for a while. you know, for jacketed bullets. I've been kind of thinking about that stuff, and that's kind of a difficult thing. But now I'm looking at coated bullets, which is kind of cool. But I can guarantee you that the top end of this brass won't go to waste, and you 223 guys are going to be probably annoyed that I'm making Tokarev out of 223, but you guys leave this stuff all over the woods and I pick it up because leave it there, somebody might as well use it, so it doesn't cost me anything, and I'll be able to go ahead and have reloadable ammo for my dad's pistol, which, you know, is pretty cool. So and then I'll have jacketed 30 caliber bullets after I put them through a sizer, and then I'll go ahead and fill them. I might modify them a little bit to fit inside a Lee mold, so I end up with kind of a soft point. I have a modified Lee mold that's 311, and I opened it up a little bit. That's a different story, but you know, easy enough to do that. So I could end up with brass jacketed bullets. And then the hardness on those guys, I was looking at that the other day. There's actually a hardness chart for metals, and it's listed at like 0.3 compared to like tin and copper and stuff, which was listed at like 2.5. So not a whole lot of difference, and people have done brass jackets for a long time without any real negative effects. So anyway, kind of cool. But I just thought I'd share this Tokarev thing. Gotta go. Have a good day. Bye.